I'm here to torture you all with Bram Stoker Dracula's four out of, I believe, 8 total games that were made. All of these games were made in junction with each other for the movie of the same name that came out a year prior. I don't know what else I can say other than that these are interesting games with interesting music. The 8-bit versions, the Game Boy and the NES, will be a lot different compared to the Genesis as well as the Super Nintendo. They are all going to be easy mode, so each run will not take that long, hence why the estimate is only 15 minutes. But yeah, I figured I'd show you the 8-bits first, then we go through the Super Nintendo versions, and we're going to be getting started, and go. So, with easy mode, you're only playing about maybe a third of the game, and pretty much these games can be done lickety-split. Also, you just saw there, I just found a breakable wall and skipped 80% of the level right there. They weren't really well made. So in the easy modes, you're going to have 2 days you have to go through, nighttime and daytime, even though each level itself has a daytime as well as a nighttime phase, if that makes sense. Pretty much how it works is that if you don't get to the boss within a certain amount of time, you go into what's called a night phase, where more enemies will show up on the screen. We're already at the first boss. Technically, this is the last boss of the game. I'm going to take it slow because I don't want to lose too much health. I want to play it safe for now. So this boss is just going to show up in either the top or bottom. You don't know where he's going to show up. You just got to hope that he... There we go. Just with the right shot. He goes into the right space. And you can just fire your rocks, because, you know, rocks are the most ultimate item in the game, apparently. And just like that, we're already halfway done with the NES version. Okay, we're going to open this bridge. Okay, wait, we had to hit that little lever right there to get this bridge to start moving. We got the timer, because like I said, each game on a timer is going to... There's a short timer that's going to bring you into what's called night mode. Okay, so I missed that, so we're going to have to be a little quick on this, but actually we're fine. We're going to have to wait here to get my cycle. All of these spikes are on a timer. So if I didn't get that clock, we would already be in night mode, and there'd be hands and bats and all over the place trying to grab me and kill me. With that clock, you don't have to worry about it. You finish the level just like that. Yeah, JK, I'm skipping the SMS as well as the Amiga and the DOS version. Alrighty. Believe it or not, we're already at the last level. I completely forgot to kill that guy, but you know, whatever. Our health is actually in pretty decent position. I'm gonna play it safe. Hey, look, it's the hand that wants to grab me. I make a bad joke, but I'm too clean for that. Alrighty, now we're into the we're on the mini boss, the jumping lady. All you've got to do is jump over her 9 times. In the Game Boy version, it's a little different. It's only 7 times, as we'll see soon enough. But this is all she does, and all you have to do is just jump. I believe it's one more time after this. I lost count. Yep, there we go. What? Disagree. Okay, now for the... Wow. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. That's an unfortunate series of events, but... Okay, wow. Those shots are trolly today. Okay, apparently my inputs are being eaten, so that's a good thing. You don't have to play it, but I am going to play it. If that makes sense. I'm not doing the skips. There we go. Yeah, those bullets were being a little trolly today. That was interesting, so that's going to cost a lot of time. And just like that warrior Dracula, we have the 3 rock shots. We're just going to fire at him, and he's dead. And clunk. On to the next game. Now, I apologize to everyone for this, because this is not going to be the greatest of games, or sounding games. It sounds and plays exactly like the NES version, but much worse. And we're going to be playing the actual game. We're not doing the new skip, which I believe was found by JKL during a Tiny 10 last year. That makes you skip the entire game. Basically, you clip through the wall and you do some fancy stuff and weird things happen. But we're doing the actual game. Because like I said, I want to torture you all. Because this is the greatest sounding game of all time. We're gonna get the heart for safety. We're gonna drop. Like I said, this game is... We're pretty much just playing the exact same game. Just with worse music. Oh, why did I think there was an enemy? Wow. Why did I think there was an enemy there? There we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this guy's a little different. You can actually see him. Also, he's a lot easier. Just teabag him while we're here. There we go. Oh, listen to that wonderful music. Yeah, it's very interesting that in these two, they're a little different. I mean, they're basically the same in terms of gameplay, other than the Game Boy having a lot of stalled inputs that you have to wait for. The Genesis and Super, even though they're close to being similar, like their level layouts are a little different. It's interesting. No! Oh, dear. How did I miss that heart? So, we are going to have to play it safe now. This is, bad. So, yeah, I'm going to have to play everything safe and go well over estimate. I can't believe I missed that heart. Okay, we should be fine the rest of the way. It was just that part. Because I'm currently down to only 2 health. Jump over the hand. Okay. We should be okay. I'm going to have to take a safety heart at the start of the next level. Hey, look at that popped up out of nowhere. That was interesting. Yes, much superior Game Boy version, Kappa. Okay, so we are... I'm just grab that heart because, you know, apparently I don't know how to get the other one. Get up here, get the item of awesomeness. Kill him. Yeah, the game wants you to actually... Wow. The game actually wants you to jump on top of that and then duck down. But why do that when you can just jump right in the middle? So we're going to wait for the ghost to appear. Yeah, there's a hidden wall on the right over there that brings you to an extra 1-up and all that fun jazz, but whatever. We don't care about that. Like I said, NES Game Boy plays exactly the same. Just more broken if I were to show you the JKL strat. Already at the mini-boss of the last level. Again, exactly the same, but they just don't jump when I hit jump. But when she's in the middle, you can just duck. So that saves you from having to actually jump every single time. Like that, done. Oh, funny enough, that section right there, where I jumped down from, in practice a couple days ago, I actually clipped through the wall there, kind of like what the trick is supposed to do in the speed run, and I lost a good minute because of it. I didn't think you can clip there. Now this boss is a little different. He switches things up. He uses his magnet to pull you in, and then shoots his little rock. Also, he takes a few more hits than the NES version. There we go. We are done with that. On to the next game. Now we're on to the Genesis version. Here's where everything changes and the game is completely different. And Sega is actually the quickest version as well as the easiest version. I'll tell you, find out interesting. It's actually very easy to get it there just because you can do it by accident. Okay, we're doing trainer mode. We're going to give us full lives and go. Like I said, 16-bit versions are a little different, but there's still 4 levels. But this time, you just have updated graphics and worse enemies. Here you got drunks, you got rats, and you've got bats. That's pretty much all the enemies in this game. Oh, and spiders coming up later on. Every first level, you gotta find that guy who tells us where the exit is. You find the exit and just hit down. Don't go up, you don't go through, you go down. Just like that, we're already on our... I'm gonna take that slow and wait. And I still got hit. So pretty much, as you can see, our buddy Kiana with a bad English accent has a long sword. Now, the great thing about the Genesis version is that when you die, at any point in the game, you start from where you died when you're at the boss. In the Super Nintendo, it's interesting. If you die, you start back. The game puts you in a very bad position, and you've got to be quick to get back next to him without getting trapped. Now, for this level, oops, I missed the jump. All we've got to do is we've just got to find this weight. Destroying it like that, for some reason, opens this section up, which will lead us to this guy. Kill him. He says, oh, find that stake. We don't care for the stake, though. And then, for some reason in this game, the door is behind these barrels. Because barrels equal door. In any case, like I said, we were already at the last level. Now, I'm going to be hoping for a... I had just learned of a... Actually, let me take the death there. I just learned about a soft lock that can happen. If I were to jump at the exact same time as the game's supposed to load in the bosses, it could freeze the game. So, we'll see what happens. Nope, we're good. Yeah, and we have the 3 witches, or the 3... I forget what they're supposed to be. I always call them the 3 witches. It's the witches from Hocus Pocus. We'll call them that. Yeah, if you die at a boss, you just respawn right back at the boss. And just like that, we are already done. Super easy, stupid dumb. My cats are going crazy. I might have to hurt them. I might have to beat them up after the run. I'm kidding. Thank you, Dracula's Brides. I told you it's early. Now for the Super Nintendo one. The one I've actually speedrun the most. Sadly, I don't know how you could ever say that. But I learned this because it was in a Super 16 2 years ago. What I find hilarious is that according to the speedrun, the timer starts when you hit start on trainer mode, and you can't skip this cutscene. The game itself is... The entire run is 2 minutes and 40 seconds on a extremely good run. You lose about 30 seconds because of that cutscene. Yeah, I'm having a very bad input morning, but, you know, whatever. Let's roll. Hey, look, it's our buddy again. Let's just find the longsword, because in the Super Nintendo game, they give him low T, so he only has a tiny sword. But pretty much, you have the same levels, just like in the 8-bit versions. I'm going to play it safe and kill all these enemies. We're going to jump over that sword. We're going to Like I said, play it safe, kill all the guys, hidden rock, checkpoint. Just keep swinging your sword. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I don't have 4 health, so I am going to die against this boss. So you're going to see what happens when you die to him. Oh, you're back all the way to the left. Come on. Now I'm going to die again. There we go. You've got to get under him in the sweet spot. It's really tough to find. Also, this explosion is unnecessarily long. Just keeps going and going and going. Come on, let's go. I got a game to finish. Now we're on to the 3rd level. For some reason, pops you all the way to the left side instead of the middle like the other game does. We have to make this jump. Everything's roughly the same, except where you start and where you have to finish. So it's still the same. You still got to find him here, but the exit is over to the left over here. Fine, take the death, have full life for the final level. More levels than more explosions than a Mega Man boss? Easily. I think all of them combined has less than this. Just like that, early in the final boss. Boss, man, could I have sounded any more boss in there? Jeez. And levels play pretty much the same here. We're gonna jump over the spider, do a big ooh, we made it through, huh? Played safe. We're gonna jump through all that. Okay, we have 1 health, so we're gonna get to the checkpoint without a problem. Very nice. That checkpoint. See if I can make this without screwing up. Nope, I somehow fell, so we're gonna get trapped all the way back to the checkpoint. Jump over him, do a big ooh, we should make it right to the boss. Look at that jump. It was beautiful. And this time, fighting 3 brides, but instead of them coming in a straight line and going circular, they go all the way around. They go in a circle, and we just mash until he's dead. Oh, look, Dracula's now dead. Oh, and that's the timer. There we go. That right there was